Seahawks versus the Washington Commanders. This is a rematch of the NFC Championship last year when the Seattle Seahawks absolutely blew the doors off the Washington Commanders to go to Super Bowl and to win the game. And as you see, the top threat did change. It is now Aaron Donald because I did get Tariq Woolen. I traded for Tariq Woolen. Stuff did happen off stream. I'm gonna just say it. Stuff did happen off stream. We traded Odell Beckham Jr. to the Texans for Brandon Cooks, round 4 pick and then we released Mark Hills for MVS, and then we traded Jalen Hurts to the Bills for Stephon Diggs. We have Stephon Diggs, and as you see, with Brock Purdy. We did trade DK Metcalf to the Buccaneers for A.J. Brown, and then right here, Brock Purdy to the 49ers for a round 5 and round 7th pick, and then as you've seen, Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs for Nick Chubb to the Chiefs for Kenneth Walker. Joey Bosa, Aaron Donald for Tariq Woolen. The Buccaneers have re-signed Tom Brady, but here we are. Here we go. Alright, so the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. I will be not talking. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis will kick it off. We'll do the commentary for today because I'm just not feeling good and I just don't want to talk that much. Tomorrow or soon, I will do another. When I do the next game, I will be doing the commentary. But okay, and I will send y'all Seattle Seahawks Washington match of the NFC Championship, and we'll coming at you. And Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis will see y'all in a bit.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run, and right away he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll look to throw again. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 16 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Purdy's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Seahawks are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display. And
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Purdy to throw it on first down. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Back to throw again.
They'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Now back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now Purdy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Back to Walker on first down.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now hold everything. Here we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. On second down, it's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Walker once more, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Left side caught by Diggs.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Back now at FedEx Field. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. But just power football there down near the goal line.
Yo, what up, bro?
Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible.
What up,
but all
dog?
they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
2nd and 3. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll look to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
There's Jefferson to pull that in. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Washington on 3rd down.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Down at the 25.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy off the play fake. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.
Hello and welcome back. That was a destruction of the Washington Commanders.
There in this one, huh? Everything clicking for
56 to 27, 419 passing yards and 59 rushing yards. Seattle did not get the running game going like they had with Nick Chubb, but it was they stopped the run.
Next week as they head to Arizona to take on
the Cardinals.
Meanwhile, for
Washington,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
Brock Purdy, 18 for 25 for 429 yards, 5 touchdowns. Will Levis, 31 for 39 for 417 yards, 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
So long, everybody.
Kenneth Walker, 13 carries for 49 yards and 3 touchdowns. And here we go. These two right here. Stephon Diggs, 6 catches for 167 yards, 4 and 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, 4 catches for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. A.J. Brown, 4 catches for 26 for a touchdown. No one cares about blocking. Defense, the total tackles. Jalen Ramsey has 8. Sack. We got 2 sacks, one from Nick Bosa, one from Michael Parsons. Interceptions, all 3 came from Tariq Woolen. And wow. Pass deflection, there was only one by Stephon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore. And then forced fumbles, 2 forced fumbles, both recovered by Cody Barton and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Quandre Diggs and Bobby Wagner was the one that forced the fumbles. Blocked field goals. Avonte Maddox back at it again with a blocked field goal today. No defensive touchdowns and no safeties. Kicking. No field goals. But no extra point. There was extra point. I don't know where the extra point is. All right, Jason Myers, 8 for 8 for extra points. And that's about it. For punting, there was no punting. Rashad Penny 5 kick returns for 131 yards, which that is pretty damn good. So let's go ahead and finish the game. Go ahead and finish the game. Here we go. We got the Arnold's next. Top bet, Bruda Baker, 31 tackles, 2 pass deflections, and 0 wins. Offensive rank, the Seattle Seahawks is still number 2, while the Cardinals are number 24. Defense, the Cardinals are number 7, while the Seahawks are number 24, which I don't get. There are upgrades for our players. Our rookie is getting an upgrade. So go ahead and do auto upgrade. So that's going to do it for here tonight. For here today. The Seattle Seahawks. We travel to Arizona for the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona for the Cardinals and Seahawks game, Week 6. If you enjoyed the game against Washington, like I did, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn those post notifications so you don't miss another thing, miss another game, and I will see y'all in Arizona.